This association here has 4,000 members paying from $31.50 up to $525 per year. Now that's some serious recurring revenue. Mess this up and you lose trust, members, and money. Now most platforms take 10 to 50% of that revenue just to host your data. But today, we are building our own system so you can retain all the profits to yourself. So whether you're already running an association or planning to run one, this video covers all the angles and all the case scenarios to make it a success. Like for instance, vetting and approvals, boards and committees, corporate group billing, searchable directories, personalized dashboard, custom data collection, automated PDF invoices, donations, content protection, and obviously how to collect dues automatically. Now, I want to be completely transparent with you before we start. To build this professional-grade system today, it requires a small initial investment. So we need the core association software, which is $174 for the first year. And then we need to host our website somewhere, and which costs about $100. Now, this covers you for the next 4 years. So altogether, you're looking at about $275 for your first year. That's basically it. Now, when you compare this to giving away 20% of your revenue every single month to a third-party platform, well, this is clearly just a fraction of the cost. You should recoup this from just your first 3 to 5 members anyways. After that, 100% of the profit is yours. So if you are serious about building this right now, let's get the foundation set up. So step number 1, hosting. All right, so a quick note before we start. A lot of people get stuck at the hosting stage because they use different providers that have different dashboards, and it gets confusing real fast. So for this tutorial, I'm using Hostinger just to keep everything simple and consistent from start to finish. Now, if you want to follow along without running into any differences, I've left a link in the description below that takes you straight to the same setup. Now, you can go straight to Hostinger. That's really up to you. But if you use my link, you'll save at least 10% on top of whatever promo is already in place. All right, so let's jump straight into my screen. And for this, simply click on the first link in the description below where it says Get Hosting Here, and this will bring you to this landing page that we have with Hostinger. As you can see, the Mr. Web coupon code was applied automatically, so that means that you can save up to 86% of your hosting plan. But also, if you click on this, as you can see, you can select among 3 different plans, and don't worry, you can start with this one initially. You can always upgrade to the next one up to a more powerful one later on down the line. So back to the Mr. Web coupon code here. Like I said, select any of those plans. On top of that, you get 10% discount thanks to the Mr. Web coupon code. That means that in total, you can save up to $623. As you can see here, you can lock that price in for up to 48 months. After this, all you have to do is to continue and proceed to checkout. And right after, you'll be redirected to this simplified onboarding process, which is going to make it super easy for us to install WordPress. So the first step is to select your language and then create your credentials here. Click Next. And one more advantage of being with Hostinger is that you get your domain name for free for the first year. So here to register your domain name, simply type the domain name you'd like to register. For instance, Mr. Web Association. And there you go. As you can see, MrWebAssociation.com is available and completely free for the first year. But obviously, you have other extensions as well. You can take maybe .fun, .icu, .org, .uno, .info, and so on and so on. And you have more localized one as well, .it, .in, .eu, .es.de, and so on and so on. So feel free to select the one that suits you the best. So in our case, I'm just going to go ahead with .com since this is the most popular extension. After this, simply click Next. When registering a new domain name, you'll have to enter your contact details. So feel free to fill that out and then click Finish Registration. And straight after this, it's going to start installing WordPress for us. And now we get the option to build our website using AI or using a pre-built website and theme. It's neither of those. We're just going to go straight to WordPress. We're done already. So let's click on this together. And there you go. Welcome to your WordPress dashboard. Very good. So we're making great progress already. WordPress is in place. And now finally we can install our main essential plugin that will allow us to run our association online. So this plugin is called Paid Memberships Pro. So let me show you how to install that. And for this, simply use the link in the description below. So the website is paidmembershipspro.com. And as you can see with it, you can restrict content. You can manage member subscriptions with recurring payments, user registration, custom profile fields, and also a robust member management. And this is one of the strongest solutions available on the market, as proven by the amount of users online. Over 19,000 right now. Now, here's the thing with Paid Memberships Pro. It's not your usual membership plugin. As you can see, you have different use cases: associations, communities, directories, private videos, blogs and news, courses, paid newsletters, podcasting, and all that. So we'll cover all these in the future, but right now we will focus on associations. So let's find out how much this costs. And in our case, we are going to host it ourselves. And as you can see, the standard price is $174 for the first year, and it will renew at $347. And this is for one website only. Now, if you want to run more than one website, as you can see, I have this one here for 2 licenses at $299, or you can buy the lifetime version for $3,000 altogether. Now, that's really up to you. Choose the one that suits you the best. In our case, we're going to use this one today for our tutorial. So all we need to do is purchase this, and you can meet me at the next step. So now back to our WordPress dashboard. From here, we need to install the plugins. So we go to Plugins, Add Plugin. Right here on top, you have this button here, Upload Plugin. And now we're going to choose the file we just downloaded from their website. So choose file. It should look something like this, paidmembershipspro.zip. Open and then install. And now we need to activate the plugin. Very good. As you can see, this is in place now. And now to make use of all the features, we need to activate the license key. So we go to Memberships, License. And here simply enter your license key and validate it. Just like so. Very good. So now we have the plugin in place. It's activated. So because this is such a comprehensive solution with so many case scenarios, they put in place a very useful tool for us that's going to save us a lot of time. And this is the setup wizard. So let's take care of this now. So under the memberships tabs here, you have the setup wizard. Simply click on this. So what type of membership sites are we creating today? So for us, it's going to be an association. Right underneath, make sure that this box is checked to generate the required plugin page. As you can see, this is recommended. And then, will you be collecting payments for your memberships? In our case, is going to be yes. And here underneath, you will find your license key, which should be filled out automatically, but I've hidden this obviously for security purposes. After this, simply click Submit and Continue. And the next step is all related to payments. So first select your currency. So it could be US dollars, maybe euros, pound sterling, and so on. And here underneath, you can enable Stripe immediately. Or if you want to use another solution or set this up later, you can tick this one here. So this is what we're going to do. So let's move on to the next step. Now this step is to create your membership levels. As you can see, you can create a free one or a paid membership level. So you can only create one. So maybe we might skip this one here and create that manually ourselves, because usually you have more than one paid membership level. It would normally be bronze, silver, and gold. So we're going to skip this step. And now this is where the setup wizard becomes very handy. As you can see, you can install the update manager for us. So you may have noticed in the previous step, the message was showing up here on top. We could have done that manually, but we skipped that on purpose because I knew that the setup wizard would do that for us automatically. So here, make sure that you say yes. Install it, activate the update manager for me. And then all the options here underneath, it's on a per cases basis. I cannot decide for you which is the right answer. Feel free to select any of those options here and then submit and continue. And there you go. The setup is complete already. So we're ready to move on to the next step. Very good. So now that we have the foundations in place, we need to make sure that our website looks professional in the front end. Obviously, every time a visitor lands on your website, you want to make a very strong first impression. So we're going to use a theme developed by the same company that's optimized for this plugin. And the best part is completely free. So back to the Paid Memberships Pro website, you go to Documentation, MemberLite Theme, or use the link in the description below. This is where you can download the theme. And again, it's completely free. And you will find two different versions. You have MemberLite and MemberLite Child Theme. So download both of them. And then back to WordPress dashboard. And now we can install it. From this, we go to Appearance, Themes, Add Theme, Upload Theme, and then select both files we just downloaded. So let's go one by one. I'm going to go with the main theme first. So memberlite.zip, open, install, and then activate. And then we do the same with the child theme. So add theme, upload theme, choose file, and then this time select memberlite child.zip, open, install, and activate. Now make sure the child theme is the one that's active. That way, if you make any manual changes to the code, it will not be affected by a future update. Now that our theme is installed, we could design our homepage if we wanted to, but obviously because this is an association website, we have to display all our membership levels, all the different plans we have available. So first, obviously, we have to create that. And at the same time, I'm going to show you all the different options we discussed at the start of this video. And for this, there are different ways of doing it. So you can go back to your membership dashboard here. As you can see, the first link here is to create a membership level. So you can use that. Or you can go to your settings. And right here, you can create a new membership level as well. So let's do that together. And in the next step, we need to select the type of membership that we want to create. So this could be a free membership level that never expires. It could be on a monthly or annual basis. It could be a one-time or lifetime. It could be a trial as well. Or you can use the advanced mode, in which case it will show all the different settings. So in our case, we're going to create maybe 3 different plans. We'll go with bronze, silver, and gold. And for this, we're going to select the annual mode. And then all we have to do is to fill out all the details: name, description, confirmation message. We have the membership account name and all the billing detail. So perhaps something like this. So here we have the bronze level. This is our description. We don't need any confirmation message. The default one will do absolutely fine. And the same for the account message. Here underneath, our price is $99 and this is a recurring payment which will renew every year. So this is basically it, okay? And everything else underneath is really up to you. If you want to add a membership expiration, you can tick this box here and select how long it's going to last. And right here underneath, you can protect access to specific posts, pages, or specific categories altogether. Now, we haven't created any categories yet, so we're just going to leave it as is for now, okay? So let's save the level, and then we'll do the same for silver and gold. So just like that, so we have the bronze at $99, the silver at $299, and the gold at $499. And now your visitors can select any of those plans. Now check this out. There's an additional button here on top. Do you know what this is for? Very good. So now we need to talk about groups. So this is a feature that completely changes how you organize your online project. So think of a group as a logic set. So it's a way to give your membership levels a specific set of rules for how they behave together. Now, most of you will want the standard logic set. So this is the pick one rule. So it's for your main tier. So bronze, silver, and gold. So if a member is on the bronze plan and they buy the gold one, well, the system automatically swaps them. So it replaces the old one with the new. But you can also create a custom logic set. You just need to check a box here that says allow multiple selections. And now your members can stack up as many levels as they want. So they can keep their main memberships and add things like, for instance, board access or special committees all at the same time. So back to our membership levels, we have the main group here with bronze, silver, and gold. So now we can create a new group all together. So let's give it a name, maybe a la carte, like this. Very good. And right here underneath, we can allow multiple selections. So this is the most important feature here. So make sure you tick this box here and then save group. Very good. So we have our main group here and then a la carte here. And now you can add your different levels. So perhaps something like this, like we said, board access and special committees. So this one is $35 per month and this one $25 per month. And when you create them, just make sure that you select the group here to be a la carte and not your main group, obviously. And this is roughly what it looks like in the front end. As you can see, you have your main group here with the 3 different levels, and then you have a la carte as well here. So basically that means that anyone can select one of those here. So I could be on the gold plan, for instance, but I can also add board access and special committees on top. Okay, so now if your content is free for everyone, well, you don't have an association, you have a blog. So we're going to lock the vault now, so only the people paying their dues can get inside. So this is where your knowledge actually becomes a protected asset for your online project. So there are a few different ways of implementing this. So one of them is to go to your membership levels and click on any of them. If you scroll down the page, as you can see, you have the content settings. So here you can protect access to post pages and specific content sections. So this could be categories, it could be simple posts, single pages, or other type of content. Now, obviously, we have no categories here, so let's create a few together just to show you how it works, okay? So if you go to your post here, categories, I'm going to open this in a new tab as well. And right here, as you can see, by default, we only have one, which is uncategorized. So let's create one together. So let's give it a name. So for instance, Industry Insight. And if you scroll down right here, you can restrict access to that category directly from here. So maybe you need bronze, silver, and gold to be able to access that category. And after this, all you have to do is to add the category. So there it is. And as you can see, this one is now restricted to those specific 3 different membership levels. So let me add another 2 quickly with the same restrictions. Excellent. So we have 3 of them now in total, all with the same restrictions. And now let's create one specifically for the board access. So maybe Leadership Hub. So I'm going to untick those one and select this one on its own, add the category. And then we could do the same for the committees. Okay, so let's call this one maybe Committee Workspace. And we're going to limit this to special committees only. And we're going to add the category. There you go. So this is how you can create different categories and assign specific membership roles. Or you can do this from your membership levels directly here. So remember, we couldn't select a category because we had none created. Now that they are created, let me refresh the page. And there you go. Now you can assign every level to a specific category of your website. And then after this, all you have to do is simply click Save Level, and that's basically it. Now you can also restrict single posts or single pages. So let me show you an example here as a page. So if you go to Pages and add a new page, and let's pretend that this page is dedicated solely for the board members. So this is the board bulletin, for instance, and you would add your content here. And now you can restrict access directly to this page from here. You go to your settings here by the side. As you can see, require membership. Yes, which one? Board access. Okay, now if you publish this and preview the page in the front end, as you can see, this page is only available for those with a board access membership. Very good. So now you're probably wondering, but how do I get paid? Well, it's very easy. We're going to install a payment gateway. So we have the choice among a few. We can install Stripe or PayPal, or we can install WooCommerce, and then we can use any payment gateway that's compatible with WooCommerce. So let me show you how we can do that now. So for this, simply go to memberships, you go to settings, and from here you might see that link here, set up your payment gateway. If you don't see it, you can always go to payments here. And then from here, you can enable Stripe directly as a built-in option. Now, if you want to use another payment method, as you can see, there's a link here underneath. Right click on this, open in a new tab, and you'll find all the different payment methods that are available with Paid Memberships Pro. So for instance, if you scroll down the page, you will find PayPal here, PayFast as well, Paystack Gateway, and a few more. So let's install PayPal as an example here. All you have to do is simply click on it. You can download the file and install it as a plugin, or you can simply go back in the backend here and you go to the add-on. So I'm going to open this again in a new tab, and right here you will find PayPal Express, but there's 2 options. You have PayPal Express and PayPal Gateway. So feel free to select either of those. I'm just going to install PayPal Gateway here as an example. So click Install and then Activate. And now if you go back to your settings and refresh the page, as you can see, now we have PayPal available as well. And then after this is just a matter of editing the settings here and configuring each one individually. So let's go ahead with Stripe. So you have to connect to your Stripe account. Simply click on this button here and simply enter your credentials and click Continue and simply follow the steps. Connect your account. And as you can see, we're now connected in test mode, but you can do the same in live mode. Once you've run all the tests, you'll have to connect again to your Stripe account, and this will be for the live environment. And then if you go back to payments, you can do the same, obviously, with the other payment solutions. Now, if you wanted to add another payment solution that's not available in their add-ons, you can always use WooCommerce. So if you go back to the add-ons here and look for WooCommerce on its own, you can install this. And once you have this installed, you can use any payment gateway that's compatible with WooCommerce. Now, we're not going to cover this in this tutorial. I just wanted to mention this as an option if you wanted to use any other payment gateway. Very good. So sometimes you might want to increase your association's revenue, and for this we're adding a simple donation option to the checkout page to capture that extra support without adding any friction to the sign up. And for this we need to install an extra add-on. So we go to memberships, add-ons, in the search box look for donation. So this is the one here. So simply click install and then activate. And once activated, go back to your settings and select any of those plans to add the donation options. So let's go to the bronze plan here. And now if you scroll down the page, you will find a section here that says donation settings. You can expand this. If you want to enable donation, take this box and then you can fill out the different details. And right here you can set a minimum or maximum amount, and then you can enter a price drop down. So as you can see, you need to enter numbers separated by commas to populate the drop down with suggested prices, and you can include other, all lowercase, in the list to allow users to enter their own amount. So let's do that together. So perhaps something like this: 10, 25, 50, 100, and other. And now we can save this, okay? Save level. And now let's head back to the front end and see what it looks like. So let's refresh our page. So we enabled the donation only for the bronze level. So let's select this one. And now if we scroll down the page, as you can see, we have make a gift, donation amount, 10, 25, 50, 100, or other. If I select other, I can enter the own amount, maybe 125, and then I can simply proceed to checkout. Very good. So now if you need more than just an email address at checkout, we can add custom fields to collect additional sets of information. So back to our Paid Membership Pro dashboard. From here we go to settings, and then there we go to user fields. And here we can create all our custom fields. So you can give them a name, maybe more information or something like this, depending on your circumstances and what you need. And then from here you can decide whether or not you want to show those fields at checkout, yes or no. And the same for the user profile, yes or no, or admins only. And you can even restrict these for specific membership levels, as you can see here. So if you wanted to only show them for bronze, silver, and gold, for instance, simply tick those boxes. And here underneath, you can add your fields. So let's add one together here as an example. So let's say maybe you want to know who they represent. We could have, for instance, the company or organization name. So here we're just going to add the field name. As you can see, it's filled out automatically, but you can customize this as you see fit. And here underneath, you can select the type of field this is going to be. So is it going to be text, text area, checkbox, radio, select drop down, maybe file or number, and so on and so on. So in our case, I'm just going to select text because this is the best suited for this type of field, obviously, So is it required at checkout? Yes or no? So that's really up to you. So I'm just going to say yes here. Is it read only? Yes or no? So what's this exactly? Well, basically here you can prevent the members from changing the information afterwards in their profile. So this is really up to you if you want them to be able to customize this afterwards or not. And there you go. So this is how you add a field. So I'm just going to close this for now, and you can add as many as you want, obviously, So once you're done, simply save all changes. And now if we go back to the front end, so let's refresh this page. And now we're going to select bronze again. And now if we scroll down the page, as you can see, we have more information, company, organization name, and we have to fill this out before we can proceed to checkout. All right, so now let me show you how to set up a vetting gate so you can personally review and approve every new member before they get access to your content. So back to our Paid Memberships Pro dashboard. So from here, we go to add-ons. In the search bar, look for approval. So this is the one here. So we need to install that and then activate it. And once activated, we go back to our settings and then access any of the membership levels. So let's go back to the bronze one here. And if you scroll down the page, you will find a new tab now, approval settings. If you expand this, you have the option to enable it. You have a few options you can choose from. So yes, admin must approve new members for this level. Yes, users must have an approved membership for a different level. Or user must have an approved membership for a different level, and also the admin must approve new members for this level. So 3 different options here to choose from. So let me show you how this works if you decided to enable it. So basically, the user checks out for a level that requires approval. The admin receives the application, and then you can either approve it or deny it, in which case they can access the restricted content and they will receive an approval email. And if you decide to deny it, well, there's the opposite way, obviously. They cannot access restricted content and they will receive a denied email. And in your backend, this is where you'll find them all in the approval section here. So every pending members will show up here, and then you can approve or deny them. Very good. So now let me show you how we can, for your members, set a personalized dashboard where they can manage their own profiles and grab their invoices without ever needing to contact you. Very good. So back to our WordPress dashboard. Here we go to pages and display all our pages. And normally we should have this one already created, the membership account, when we launch the setup wizard at the start of the video. Now, if you edit this page, you will notice there's a shortcode added to it, which is in square bracket, as you can see, PMPro_account. So if you add this to any page, it will basically add the complete membership account. Now you can customize this fully, this page, obviously.
obviously. So now if I preview this just to show you what it looks like for someone that's logged in, as you can see, I have my own account here, my email address. I can edit my profile, change the password, and log out all together. But you can customize this fully and add additional features if you wanted to. So if you click on the plus sign here and scroll straight at the bottom of it, you will find all the Paid Membership Pro pages and all the Paid Membership Pro blocks that you can use on your page. As you can see, you have the paid membership checkout form, you have the membership levels, but right here we have those that are more important to us. You have the PM Pro page, we have the PM Pro account, the full account as well, account memberships, and the edit account profile as well. Now you can use those on your page, add them here, and customize this page fully. So let's go back to the front end for a second. So as you can see, you have PM Pro account. So this is the one here. So if I want to edit the profile, it's going to bring me to another page, which is your profile. Obviously, I can add my first name and last name and so on and so on. Okay. So if I go back here, obviously we don't have our orders. So I could add this here if I wanted to. So if I go back here, as you can see, you have the full billing page and also the page with all your orders. So in our case, this is the one we could use on this page. So simply drag and drop it here. Just like that. As you can see, now we have the membership orders. Now, if I save my page and go back to the front end and refresh, if you scroll down, as you can see, now you have the order history. Obviously, you have no orders in place right now, but if you had your orders, you'd see them here immediately. So this is how you can customize all your different pages and provide your visitors with a very unique experience. But like I said, when you use the setup wizard, all these pages are normally created automatically during the setup wizard. So as you can see, you have membership account, you have the billing, you have your orders, your cancel, your profile, and so on and so on. So normally you shouldn't have to touch any of these, but I just wanted to show you what's feasible and achievable using this plugin. The number one reason people join associations is to network. So we're turning your member list into a searchable directory so your members can actually find and connect with each other. Very good. So for this, we need to add an extra add-on. So we go to add-ons again, and right here, look for directory, and we should find this one here, member directory. So as always, we need to install it and then activate it. And once this is done, we can create our page. So we go back to pages here. We're going to add a new page. And we call this one directory, okay, just like this. And now we can insert our block. So click on the plus sign here, scroll down straight at the bottom, and you should find now, as part of the Paid Memberships Pro blocks, a new one called Members Directory. So drag and drop it here. There you go. As you can see, this is what it looks like now. So you can close this for a moment. And right here by the side, you can customize this fully. So you can select specific levels. So I'm going to select bronze, silver, and gold. So we display all of them at once. Okay. So I'm going to hold the Control key or Command on Mac and tick these, okay? Select them all individually. Very good. So do you want to show the search bar, the avatars, yes or no? Do you want to show the levels? Do you want to show the email address? So maybe you want to keep this private, to avoid scraping on your website. Show the start date, the link. You can show the map here, yes or no. Again, that's really up to you, if you want to add this or not. And you can filter also by name, by user email, and so on and so on. So let's go by name as an example here, okay? So I'm just going to save this now, publish. Let's close this, and let's have a quick preview. And there you go. This is what it looks like. As you can see, you have all the profiles being displayed. So 3 results. So I've quickly created 3 different members here. So if I go to members, let me show you, we have 3 of them. We have Philip Malone, Susan Doyle, and John Doe, and which are right here. And as you can see, they are displayed alphabetically as we requested it. John Doe, Phil Malone, and also Susan Doyle. Now, obviously, when they update their profile, you're going to add the pictures. Again, like I said, I've done that very quickly here just to show you how it works. Now, you can customize the page here as well. Maybe you want it full width. You don't want the side here all together. So we go back to your pages. You click on page, and right here you have template, default template, and right here select full width, just like this, okay? And now if I save this, go back to the front end and refresh. And there you go. As you can see, now it displays in full width. So this is perfect. So this is how you can create your searchable directory. Now, all of these should be clickable. So now we have to create the profile page itself. So if they click on this, they have the full description and the full page itself. So again, we go back to our pages here, go back to WordPress, and let's create a new page. and we call it profile, okay? So profile, and right here, going to add a new block, scroll down at the bottom, and this is member profile this time, okay? Drag and drop. Very good, so let's close this, and again, you can customize everything fully here by the side and define whether or not you want any of those information displayed, okay? So let's publish this. So let's have a quick look again. So we go to preview, very good. So this is my own profile here with the picture, email address, and so on, okay? So now there's only one thing left to do. We go back to our dashboard, we go back to settings, go to pages, and here scroll down straight at the bottom, and now we need to assign those pages to the directory and the profile page, okay? So here select your directory, and right here select the profile page, and then save settings. Very good. And now if we go back to our directory and refresh, as you can see, you can view the profile from each one of them separately. So there you go. This is how you can create your searchable directories. All right, so now let me show you how you can sell group memberships to corporate organizations, families, teams, or any group of people where one member pays for a collection of people to access your content individually. Yeah, you've probably guessed it. We need to add an extra add-on again. So back to add-ons. This time look for group. The one we're interested in is group account. So again, install and then activate. Excellent. So once done, we can go back to our settings and here select any of your membership levels. So let's go with the bronze one. And if you scroll down the page, you'll find a new tab again. So right here underneath, you have the group account setting. Okay. So here you can select different levels attached to this one. So I'm going to go with the silver and gold as well. So we have 3 different levels attached to this group account. So what type of group is this? Fixed, set a specific number of allowed seats, or variable? So members can choose numbers of seats at checkout. So I think this is probably the best suited one for us. So minimum seats, you can set this to maybe 5 and maybe a maximum of 50 altogether. And then the pricing model, either none or per seat. So in our case here, let's go back to the top. So this was normally $99 US. You might want to reduce that to maybe 65 or 75 in this case. Okay, so let's do that, maybe per seat, and we have a reduced price of maybe 65, since this will be at least 5 up to 50 different seats. Okay, so price application, initial payment only, recurring subscription only, or initial payment and recurring subscription. So let's go ahead with recurring subscription only. And then after this, simply scroll down the page and save the level. Now let me show you what it looks like in the front end. So let's select maybe the bronze level here, scroll down the page, and normally you should find the group account information right here, okay? Now we can select as many seats as we want. So let's say maybe 12 altogether. And as you can see, you will be charged an additional $65 per seat with each recurring payment, okay? So let's add our company name here, XYZ Limited, and let's proceed to checkout. Very good. So right now they need to pay us $109 and then $879 per year after that, okay? Because we selected recurring. Now we can change the option here. If you go back to your plans, scroll down the page, and here instead of recurring subscription, we could have initial payment and recurring subscription. Let's scroll down and save this now. And let's go back to the front end and refresh. And as you can see now, they have to pay us $889 upfront and then $879 per year afterwards. And once they go through the checkout process, obviously now we need to create the manage group page. So back to the dashboard here, we go to pages, add a new page. So let's call this one manage group, just like this. And right here, we need to add a short code. So plus here, and then short code, okay, add it here, just like that. And inside, we're going to type in between square brackets, PM Pro Group, ACCT _ manage _ group. Okay, so that's what you add. Now we can publish. Very good. And now they'll be able to manage the group and all the individuals part of that group. So now back to our paid membership dashboard. We go back to our settings. Now we need to assign that page again, you know. So we go to pages, scroll down the page here. As you can see, you have the manage group, and we need to assign that page we just created. Okay, so this is the one here, manage group, save settings. Very good. And this is what they'll see in the front end. So I don't have a group created here, but just to show exactly what it looks like, you'll have the group members here displayed by username and levels as well. And they can optionally remove them as well if they wanted to. They can invite new members using a code and a link, and they can also invite them via email. Very good. So delegation is the only way to scale an association this big. So we are using the roles add-on to give your secretary, your chairman, specific privileges, like letting them upload minutes and vet applicants themselves. So again, we go to add-ons. Right here, look for roles. So this is the one, install, activate. Very good. So now this is done, we can go back to our settings and edit our different membership levels. So let's say we wanted to assign this specifically to board access or special committees. So let's edit this one here as an example. From here, scroll down straight at the bottom of that page, other settings, and now you should find the role settings. And here you can assign specific roles to this specific level. So we're going to assign board access. And right here, as you can see, you can add author, contributor, editor, membership approvers, and subscribers. So depending on the case scenarios here. So let's say the board members can upload minutes or something like this. That means they'll have to be editor and author at the same time. Okay. So now let's save this level. And I've assigned a specific membership privilege to John Doe here. As you can see, John Doe, he's got the silver plan, but also the board access. And I can log in as John Doe, and let me show you what we have access to. Very good. So if this open now in Firefox or different browser all together, so I'm going to enter my credentials here and then log in. Very good. So you can see this is my account. This is my dashboard. And now right here on top, as you can see, we have the dashboard of MrWebAssociation.com. If I click on this, as you can see, I have access to the post. And if I wanted to create a new one, I can create add post, and I can create my page as I see fit, obviously. So this could be the latest board minutes, and I can upload all the content here. So there you go. It could look something like this with all the content here underneath. So this is the latest minute. And as you can see, this one is set as confidential, board eyes only. So obviously, you're going to set this as a board access only, maybe special committees, and you're going to assign a category maybe for the leadership hub only. And now if you save this, there you go. The minute has been uploaded by one of the board directors, namely John Doe in this case. Now, if your association website reaches, let's say, 4,000 members, your website becomes a target. So now we are adding a layer of security and also an invisible bot protection to kill spam signups and keep your database clean. Very good. So back to your paid membership pro dashboard. From here, you go back to settings. Here we go to security, and right here, as you can see, you have the spam protection, which should be enabled, but you can add an extra layer of security using reCAPTCHA or Cloudflare Turnstile. Both of them are very good, and all you need to do is to sign up on their website. So here, if you click on the reCAPTCHA one, all you have to do is to enter your website name, select V2 or V3, add your domain name right here, and then submit, and it will provide you with the keys. And once you enable this, as you can see, you can enter your site keys and secret key, and that's basically it. Now, if you want to add extra level of security, you can also install Malcare. All you have to do is to click on this button here, and it's going to do that for you automatically. Very good. So if your emails ever hit the spam folder, well, you've lost the members' trust immediately. So now we are fixing deliverability and branding your template so every touch point for your online project looks elite and hits the inbox every time. Okay, so first we need to create our email address. So back to the hosting a dashboard, make sure you select your domain name here, and right there you have the free email. So let's create a new email together. So we're going to go with the free plan here. There's no need for anything else. So I'm just going to click on this. So let's give it a name. So maybe members@MrWebAssociation.com. I'm going to enter my password here and then create the mailbox. There you go. I can open the mailbox now. So this is where you will be receiving all your emails. And now we can go back to the WordPress dashboard. We're going to add an extra plugin. So go here, plugins, add plugin. And I look for a plugin called WP SMTP. And here you can choose among a few different options. You can see you have this one here, WP Mail SMTP by WP Form. You have WP SMTP Mailer, SMTP 7. So they're all equally good, to be honest. So let's go ahead with the first one here. So let's install this and then activate it. And we're going to skip the setup wizard. So back to the dashboard. And now we are going to configure our SMTP mailer here. So scroll down the page. So this is our email address. So we have to change this. So it is members@MrWebAssociation.com. Okay, so this is our email address that we've decided to use. Enter our website name. Perfect. And right here, the mailer, you have to select which one we're going to use. So in our case, it's going to be other SMTP. And now we need to enter those details here. So where do you find those credentials? Well, we go back to the hosting a dashboard. And from the same page where we were, you have connect apps and devices. Click on this. And as you can see, these are the details that we need. Okay, so if you go back here, as you can see, we need the SMTP host. So let's go back here, SMTP host. So this is the one here. So copy and then paste. So encryption. non-SSL TSL. In this case is going to be SSL. Okay, so we're going to select SSL. The port, let's say 465, so 465, perfect. And SMTP username and password, this is your email address and the password linked to it. So there you go, members@mrwebassociation.com and the password attached to it. Scroll down the page and save your settings. There you go. And now we are guaranteed that all our emails will be delivered properly. Okay, so now we go back to memberships. We go to our settings. We go to email settings. Here, make sure that you change the from email to the actual email, okay? And then enter your name, or just like that, and then save all settings. And finally, the email templates here, you can customize each and every template to your own branding and customize everything as you see fit so that everything looks premium in the front end. Very good. So this is the final polish. So we're setting up a teaser content to show non-members exactly what they're missing out on. So which is your best tool for converting casual visitors into paying members. So back to our plugin here, we go back to settings again. From here, you go to advanced and right there you have the content setting. Do you want to show excerpt for non-members? No, hide excerpt, or yes, show excerpt. So if you show the excerpt, this is the teaser basically that's going to make them think, ooh, this looks very interesting, but I can't see the whole thing, so I better pay and get my own membership subscription level. Now, don't forget to scroll down the page and save your settings. And now when you go and create a new post, you add the title, type the content, and you can add the excerpt right here. So this is your teaser. This is all they'll see. All right, so now let me show you where you can find a third-party automated PDF invoice system. So all your members get tax-ready, elite-looking documents delivered to their inbox within the second they pay for their membership levels. Very good. So as you can see, this is a third-party plugin, but this is promoted by Paid Membership Pro themselves on their own website, so there is no risk attached to it. All you have to do is to click on this link here, and there you have it. As you can see, it's only $47 for the one-site license, or the unlimited site license for $147, and this will allow you to design beautiful invoice layout like this, and you can customize everything from the back end and design it exactly the way you want it. Very good. So now that we have our foundations in place, all the features we needed enabled, we can finally take care of the front end and design our homepage. So let me show you how to do that. Very good. So back to our WordPress dashboard, we go to Pages, Add Page. So we could call this one homepage, okay? And now we can start designing our homepage. So click on the plus sign. We're going to go to patterns, and right here you have all the member-like patterns right here, okay? So you have about. If you click on this, you have a few examples here of what you can add. You have the call to action, you have community, you have content, courses, so that doesn't apply to us. So we have media as well, team, and testimonials. Very good. So let's go to the about here and maybe select one of them for our hero section. So perhaps this one here, okay? So I'm just going to add this and stick it here underneath. Very good. So this is what it looks like. So let me close this so I have a complete overview of what it looks like. So I have the picture here and the content. So you can customize this very easy. If you wanted to change this, highlight it, type your own text, and do the same here with the subheading, obviously, you know. For the picture here, if you wanted to change the picture, click on it, click replace, and add your own picture. Very simple. And for the button here, you can link this somewhere. As you can see, this is where the link is going now. So this is a hashtag. If you click on the small pencil, you can attach this to an actual link, an actual page within your website, and then simply click apply, and that's basically it, okay? Very good. So now we can add another block just underneath. So we go back to patterns here, memberlight. So we have about, we have call to action, and so on. So let's select one of them here, maybe. So we could have join our community. Okay, so let's add this underneath. Okay, let's close this. Very good. So let's see how it flows. So hero section, we have a community here, and probably underneath we could have our different levels, membership levels. So click on the plus sign, and this one you'll find it under blocks. If you scroll down the page at the very bottom, you will find all the Paid Membership Pro pages and the Paid Membership Pro blocks. So as you can see here, you have the Paid Membership checkout form, and here, this is the one we're interested in, the levels and pricing table. So just grab this and drop it here just underneath. So let's close this now, and as you can see, it's not displaying fully, so we can save the page and have a quick preview, see what it looks like in the front end. So let's discover that together. And as you can see, they are displaying absolutely fine. So there is a slight difference between the back end and front end. So make sure you go back to the home page here in the actual front end, and display just to make sure everything is displaying properly. So this is absolutely fine. Now you can also customize this if you wanted to. Simply click on this and expand the sidebar here, and you can customize the colors, the text color, the background, the links, and so on and so on. You can add some padding all around it. So this is basically where you can customize everything related to this block. Now that's really up to you. What I would do myself is create a separate page just for the memberships level list, have it separately and link all these buttons, the call to action buttons, to that page. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard now. Let's go to pages, add a new page, and let's call this membership levels. Okay, just like this. And here underneath, we're going to insert our block. So let's go back here and let's select it. So membership levels, so insert on the page, publish. And now that this is live, we can copy the link here. So let's copy this. And now we can link this to all our different buttons here. Okay, so if you click on this, we can actually replace this with the actual link. So there you go, Control V, and then apply. Very good. And we could do the same with this one, remove this, edit, and then insert, okay, and then apply. Very good. Now we can remove this one, obviously, and we can carry on with the rest of the page. So design this exactly the way you want. So I'm going to do that very quickly now. Excellent. So perhaps something like this. Over the hero section, we have join our members and community, the board of directors, meet the team, get started now. So call to action, a few testimonials, and here again, call to action with all the different privileges they get, and then join now and view membership levels. So this is what it looks like in the front end. It looks absolutely fantastic, as you can see, and all these buttons are working and bringing us directly to those pages. So if I click on this, now it's going to bring us to the membership levels, and there you go. So this is working absolutely fine. Now, the only thing left, as you can see, our header section here looks a bit messy. We have no menu section, you have no logos, no nothing. Okay, so what we can do now is just customize this ourselves. So we go back to the WordPress dashboard. From here, we go to appearance, we go to menus, and we are going to create our first menu. So I'm going to call this main menu, okay? And this is going to be our primary menu, so create menu. And right here by the side, you can add all the pages that you want. So if you click on view all, you can add any pages to your menu, okay? So let's add maybe the home page, the directory. What else can we have? Manage groups, perhaps. And maybe, let's say, the profile section as well. Okay, so let's add this here, and I can move them around as you see fit as well. So I can move this, just grab it and move it. Okay, if you expand this, you can change the content as well. So this should just be home, and then here underneath we have directory, manage group, and profile. So let's add another one here just as well. I'm going to add the membership plans, and then I'm going to show you how you can create main menu items and sub menu items as well. So let's say if we wanted to have those three here under one specific tab, and we could do the same maybe with all the different categories. As you can see, you have industry insight, member resources, and so on. You can add this to the menu. Okay, and now if you go to custom link, you can create a category that's not clickable. Okay, so here simply tap hashtag for the URL, and then you can type whatever text you want here. So I'm just going to put members only section. I'm going to add this to the menu. Okay, so where is it now? Here, members only, and underneath this we're going to add maybe the managed group, like this, and you can indent it, as you can see. Okay, this way this becomes the main menu, and this is the sub menu. Okay, so we can add the profile here underneath as well, and perhaps the membership plans on top right here. Okay, just like that. And we can do the same with the different categories. So again, hashtag here, and then the link categories, just like this. Add to menu. Okay, and then we're going to add those just underneath. Okay, so just like this, indent it again. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now you can move them around if you wanted to. So this could be first, just like that. Save menu. Very good. And now if you go back to the front end, you'll find your menu here. So the home page, we have the categories, we have the members only section. So if you wanted to see the membership plans, click on this, there you go, and visit the directory maybe, okay? So just like this. So our menu is working now. So one thing we're missing now is the logo and the login details right here. So we can easily do that by going back to the WordPress dashboard. We go to Appearance, Customize. If you select Header here, you should be able to add the Show Login Member Info in the header. There you go. As you can see now, this is showing up fine. So we can publish this and save for now. And let's go back here. And now we're going to add our logo, obviously, For this, let's go to Site Identity and select Logo. So upload the image that you want. So select File and upload it. So just like that. And then select, skip cropping. And now we can remove the site title, obviously. We don't need it anymore. Now let's go back to the home page and refresh. And as you can see, the logo is quite big here. It's a bit too big, so we can change that. So if you click on Change Logo, you can either do that in Photoshop, do it yourself, or you can edit it directly from here, If you go to Edit Image here, it's going to open it separately, and now you can scale it down. So click on Scale here. Instead of 2560, which is ginormous, we can replace this maybe 320 by 81, scale it down, perfect. And now I'm going to update the logo, and normally it should display properly. So let's go back to the home page and refresh. And there you go. As you can see, now it's slightly smaller. So this is perfect. And now we just need to customize the footer section here. So instead of copyright 2026, we can customize this easily. So back here, we go to footer. As you can see, this is the content. So it's going to fetch the year and the site title automatically. So we're just going to delete this, and I'm going to put copyright and then the year, and then Mr. Web Association, maybe LTD, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to publish now. And now if you go back to the home page and refresh, normally it should display properly. So we have the header and footer section taken care of. And all we need to do now is to set the home page as being the home page. So again, back to the WordPress dashboard. So X out of this. This time we're going to go to Settings. You're going to go to Reading. And here, as you can see, your home page displays your latest post or a static page. We're going to display a static page. And here, make sure that you select our home page. Click Save Changes. Very good. And if you go back here and click on the logo, it should automatically bring us to the home page like on every website. Very good. Nearly there. And as you can see, at the moment, we still have this home page breadcrumb showing up. So if you go back to your home page here, edit the page itself, and scroll down at the bottom, you'll find this page banner setting. Show banner page, no, save, go back here, refresh, and bingo, we are done.